Check it out, 2020 vision, Remy in the system, Eminem edition, yakking mom spaghetti in the kitchen. The last time me and Ted was in the kitchen, it was black roses. Now we back to study the soil that the plant grows in. The can is open, the plan is unfolding. The whole planet is planted home, panic and frozen. Global pandemic, and Bill Gates planned everything. You can ask Reddit, shit, forget it. You asked betted that stimmy check, and now you got bad credit plus interest. Congrats, you've been finessed. And now your ass broke without a penny left and begging for another handout. What will they think of next? Shit. Okay, I hit the vape pen at Target, then I started choking. What an awkward moment. People noticed my cough, they thought I caught the COVID. Fuck.
Kaboom! Good morning, boomers. The voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, crypto's finest. Champagne Crypto, thank you for tuning in. The boom continues. And today we're going to be tuning in that two altcoins that may be outpacing Binance. Okay, everybody's focused on the bear market for Bitcoin that occurred over the weekend, but there was opportunities out there. I hope you boomers were focused, and we were going to identify some of those opportunities, specifically the ones that may be outpacing Binance, which have been the bull of this market right now. I mean, Binance, guys, I don't know what else to tell you. So I'm trying to figure out if there's coins that can outpace BNB. And I think I came across a couple over here. Shout out to Jason. Shout out to the boomers tuning in. Make sure you drop a comment. Let me know what's shaking and baking. Crypto science here. Bro, Glass made me 1400 BSC is God tier. There you go. I listen, the BSC networks have been booming. As I said before, it probably wasn't the coin that we wanted to take us to the World Series. But sheesh, it took us to the World Series, guys. Manuel Herrera, good morning, my friend. WTF cake. Cake. Shout out to all my cakers, guys. It was the most obvious play in all of crypto. I've been hollering and hooting for the past couple of weeks. You know I have the bag secured. Cake, one of the ones that is outpacing BNB. Okay, we've identified that one. I'm going to put that on the list, but there's other ones. Okay, but Cake is the most obvious play in all of crypto, in my opinion. And I want to make sure that we continue to identify other potential possibilities. Excuse me. Because, nothing lasts forever out here, guys. You know what I mean? We always got to make sure we're keeping focus on any potential boomers out here. Shout out to Joey, Manuel, Crypto Science, Jason, and the rest of the boomers. I've been getting some good feedback from that track that I'm playing at the beginning of the streams. Not really crypto related, but definitely related to what's going on in current events. And that's an unreleased track. The artist is called Shottie, Shottie, and he'll be dropping that track very soon, along with a whole album. So shout out to him. Kaboom. Rudolph says, good morning from DC. Shout out to everybody up there in DC. Jason says, Cake is outpacing everyone. It appears that way, Jason. It appears that way. So, I'm excited. Let's go ahead and check out the Cake mathematics over here. 0.06275. Pulling up on BNB. I've been looking at things against BNB, against Bitcoin. Okay? Champ, you are not a conservative holder. Open to new opportunities. I would say I'm probably a little more conservative than you think. With my bag, but I am open to opportunities. I'll take some risks. Why not? And I have identified that sometimes riskier things can pay off. So don't be a hater is what I've learned. And don't tune yourself out completely. And I'll give you an example. I had a bunch of boomers in the box last year telling me, Champ, check out Hex. And let me be 1,000% honest with you. I went over to the YouTube page. I started listening to this guy. What's his name? The guy that's behind Hex. He seems like an occultist or whatever. I don't know what's his name. It doesn't matter. But the vibes weren't really there. The vibes weren't there. I wasn't vibing with the dude, and I just tuned it out. Okay, but then again, this is a perfect example of. Don't bet on what you think should be it. Bet on what's going on. It's not like don't get too enamored or romanced with the idea or what your personal opinions are about it. Like, is the trend up or down? Like, people kept going at me, telling me, champ, hex, hex, hex. And I would be like, no, thank you. No, thank you. It's what I would say. I wouldn't hate on it, like, and say I don't like the guy or this and like that, because I don't know him from this, that, or the third. I don't know, but I definitely caught a vibe that I wasn't feeling. But that vibe was irrelevant because the price boomed. Okay. And I missed that train. So, it was, I was trying to be a little conservative with that. Just a little example. I don't know, is it a home run? That's what I'm trying to say. 1 inch just integrated Pancake V2. Nice. Okay, so that's even more bullish for Pancake. But yeah, Joey, I appreciate that comment. Shout out to Il Cryptmatic. What up, champ? Ape Swap making moves. Cryptmatic or anybody else out there who got into that IAO over there on Ape Swap, the Bitfresh or whatever that was called. I didn't, but let me know how that played out. Jason says Cake is outpacing everyone. Indeed. So let's go ahead and pull back here and look at some of the coins that may be outpacing Binance. Binance being that blue chip that for the past 2 years, I would say, has consistently outpaced Bitcoin. Okay. Binance outpaced Bitcoin in the bear market. Okay. I told you guys, I understand the arguments about the centrality and all this, that. I get it. I understand. If you want to be a crypto purist, get Monero and shut up. Honestly. Okay. But if you're not getting Monero and shutting up, then you got to look at the possibilities out there. Okay. And the BNB train is moving and grooving. Cake against Binance is moving and grooving. 2.06275. This is all-time highs, I believe. Strong buy. Strong buy, says the technicals for the 1 day, 1 week is buy, strong buy. 1 month is neutral. They can't see that far into the future, but kaboom. And I'll tell you this, not only the price, because, the price is exciting, obviously, but the reason I like cake so much is because you could stake and bake it and earn more cake. And specifically in the bunny farm, Pancake Bunny, you could stake cake single asset and earn anywhere from 250 to 300+%, depending, what's going on. But, I'm calculating about 0.5% a day at least. Okay. So, it's an obvious play. So it's not necessarily about the price of cake, which I receive and I love and it's awesome. Okay. But I said this before when cake was at number 40, number 50, I said the price could stay the same. And these payouts, these staking rewards are very, very attractive. Okay. And, I try to find me a better coin in the top 50 or 75 that can pay these consistent rewards that also has an attractive price. It doesn't even need to boom in price. It could just maintain its price position and keep spitting out rewards. And nobody's told me anything. Everybody tries to point to another mid cap or small cap coins, and I'm sure there's a bunch of them. But that's not meeting the criteria that I'm asking for. The criteria here is give me a top 50, give me a top 100 that the price is pretty steady and that it spits out rewards at least 0.5% a day. I don't know where it is. Okay. And if you can identify it, let me know because I want to try it out. Okay. Bake that cake. Indeed, Snoz. Your predictions on cake were spot on. Now it's paying off nicely, riding the wave since $10 here. Shout out to Cam. Indeed. Shout out to Cam. Yeah. We got in at the beginning of cake. We got in at 50 cents, honestly. We also pulled some profit somewhere around 10 or 11. I believe we jumped back in somewhere closer to 14 or 15. So, we're looking, cake has no competition, says Poison. I like, guys, I've been talking about everything. Guys, I don't know anybody at cake. I don't get referral rewards or anything. I'm just telling you the facts of what's going on with the champion out here. And I'm telling you what's booming. I'm documenting my experience here, and hopefully it's entertaining for you guys. And I'm letting you know that I'm entertained and I'm enjoying the cake rewards. So kaboom to that, and try to find me a comp. Find me a cake comp out here because not even Uniswap is doing what cake is doing. And Uniswap is top 15, top 10 or whatever it is. So I said this before. I believe that cake could be a top 20, maybe in a top 15 coin. And watch out. I may pull up to the top 10. I don't know. But, I definitely think it's, top 20. We're already at 26 or something. Let me show you guys here on CoinMarketCap. Let me pull that up on you guys. The CoinCap, CoinGecko. Let me get the geckos. Even though, CoinCap is owned by Binance, right? Uni's just showing me where Cake can go. Exactly. That's basically what it is. Right. Uni's just showing us what Cake can do. And we already know that Cake has more features than Uni. And if I'm not mistaken, more volume. So, I mean, and this is no shade at Uniswap. They're a first mover advantage and they're definitely a unicorn. Yes, absolutely. It's a boomer. And I don't think it's going to go away. But that doesn't mean that Cake cannot pull up here to the top, like, VeChain, Theta. Those are numbers that I think that Cake can pull. A $10 billion market cap, a maybe $12 billion market cap. We're currently sitting at number 27 there at a $5.4 billion market cap. So, I mean, you're telling me that we can't pull up and double up here? I think so. I think Cake could easily pull up to $50 and, be ranked number 18, number 17, something like that. If you ask me. I think... I want to say that Cake is even probably more valuable than Tron, but that's a big statement. I don't know if I'm going to go that far, but today it certainly seems that way. Let's look at some of the other coins that could be outpacing Binance because, if you're focused on making gains against Bitcoin, you got to figure out what's outpacing Bitcoin. I'm not saying that Binance is the king coin, but I'll tell you this much. It's looking like CZ is about to be the richest man in the world, unless the authorities stop him. Okay, and it's looking like Binance is going to be the next Apple unless the authorities stop them. Okay, that's bottom line here. I mean, these people are booming. If you don't see the writing on the wall, I'm talking about BNB could be the biggest company in the entire globe. It could pull up on Apple. Okay, I'm making these big statements because I see it, guys. I see it being used. I see the volume. I see the gains. I see the potential. And I listened to CZ yesterday being interviewed by Box Mining. And let me tell you, I mean, it makes a lot of sense. And again, I'm not a fanboy. I tell you this 1,000 times, guys. Binance or any of these things were never the coins I expect us to take us to the World Series. But here we are. Okay, don't bite the hand that feeds you. Monero, wow. Shout out to Monero. I mean, look, I said it, guys. If you're a crypto enthusiast, a crypto purist, get Monero and stop talking about it. Monero, wow, R. And R, the pirate chain, did some numbers. I don't know much about the pirate chain, though. It's such a new one that I don't know what to say right now. But, I saw him making gains. Congratulations. The non-familiar is getting too rich. Power's getting mad. Yeah, it's getting crazy. Lion Empire says Cake will be number 4. Woo! I mean, I'm not saying that, but I'll be very, very happy if it pulls up on number 4. At this point, I got my targets more of like top, somewhere around like number 18, number 17. I can see clearly going there, and let's see what happens from there. We're already at 27, and I've been telling you since around it was around number 60. That the writing was clearly on the wall. I mean, I could be making videos about all these other stuff or some of like, the smaller coins. There's some of them that move. Don't get me wrong. I mean, there's been some, I'm not saying Cake is the best coin or anything like that, but I'm saying it has that potential for it has legs. Okay. You could try to chase these little, high yield platforms every week and some boom. Don't get me wrong, but like how much legs do they have for the long run? I don't know. So the strategy here is to build a farm literally that pays you rewards. So you ask me, when are you going to sell Cake? And I was talking offline to this. I'm like, I don't know about selling Cake. I've been reinvesting all the Cake because it pays me. So why would you want to sell something that pays you? It's like, you just pulled up and owned the business, right? And this business here is worth X amount and it pays you X amount every day. What are you going to do? You're going to sell the business if it's paying you every day? You see what I'm saying? So, it's looking like a very lucrative farm. I entered BFT from Ape and it dumped its price. It was no gain, no problems in the buy. I don't even know what BFT is, Manuel, but, all the best to you. Let's look at these other coins, guys. Let's get to the bottom line here. We know we've been talking about Cake, obviously. But another one I'm looking at here that's been doing very well, and the technicals are very positive. Reading a strong buy is Matic. Okay, we've briefly talked about this. And you can get Matic via the MetaMask. It's simply the same thing as Binance, creating a custom RPC and connecting to the Matic network. And they also have an automated market maker called Quick Swap. It's basically the cake, and you could, LP up and do things over there. Now, as far as more than that, LPing up or staking, I don't know what else to do over there. I don't know. But I'll tell you this, the price is booming. Okay? Booming. Against BTC, it's a strong buy, and against Binance too, because, forget about USD. You know the deal, guys. Strong buy against Binance, which try to find me coins that have strong buy against Binance. There's very few. So Matic is definitely on that list. And where are they at USD price? 50 cents. Okay. Let's look at another one. I really like Rune. Okay. Rune, I think, has major potential. Now, the technicals are not warm yet. So actually, I've sold some of my Rune back into Binance that I picked up the other day, but I'm using Rune. And I'll tell you this much. The writing's on the wall with this one. You find me another automated market maker that allows you to swap coins native. Okay, you could swap Binance for Bitcoin native, not wrapped Bitcoin, not the other BTCB on the Binance. I'm talking about the real Bitcoin. Okay, I mean, it's there. So for everybody that was using GoDex, Simple Swap, these centralized exchanges that, would do the swap for you, they work and they throw you a little tax or whatever. No need to do that anymore. Set up that Rune, that Thor. Hit up Thor Swap and do it all decentralized. And I've been comparing the prices. They're about the same, if not better. Cardano's doing great. Seem close to BTC. I mean, listen, Cardano's a great project. I mean, it has, some good team behind it and everything, but is it pulling up on BNB? It's probably doing good against Bitcoin. Don't get me wrong. Strong buy against Bitcoin. So it's a healthy coin. But the better question is how is it doing against Binance? Okay? And right now, it's a sell. It's a sell. And it's been a sell for a while. I've tried to limp into Cardano a couple times. It's cool, but it's not putting up Binance numbers. And look at it against Binance. Okay, guys? So you gotta compare them to the other horses. Everybody's trying to say, oh, am I going to win some money? Am I going to profit? Everybody's profiting in this market. You just got to make sure you're pulling up at the front. Okay, at this, even the person in last place is getting a profit right now in this bull run. But what I'm saying is, how are you going to get the most? And BNB is paying more than Cardano right now, guys. Big news, Cardano on April 29th. I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't been following it. But let me be clear. I think Cardano has potential. I think Polkadot has potential. I think it's going to be around to stay. Cardano definitely looks good against against Bitcoin. But it's not faster than Binance right now. And it's certainly not faster than Cake either. So, cost opportunity, guys. I'd rather put my bag somewhere else that moves faster. That's no shade at Polka, no shade at Cardano. This is the ADA against BNB chart. It's weak. It's weak. There's weak sauce here. This is weak. Okay? Now, I don't want to throw shade at the Cardano holders, because when you go ahead and compare ADA against Bitcoin, it doesn't look weak. Okay? So, for those that really believe in the project and they're, fanboys of Charles and, the rest of the crew, they may want to hodl through the storm. But, right now, I'm not fanboy. I don't, it's not a cool project, cool tech, bro. Where are the gains today, right now? Okay? If you like the project and everything, get Monero and be quiet. Okay? And stack some Bitcoin. Or maybe even hold some Cardano, some DOT. If you're all about the tech. I mean, like I said, I like it. I think it's going to stick around. But, if you're looking for gains, you should try to get as most gains as possible. Point quadruple 2292 on Cardano versus BTC. So that is not one that's outpacing Binance. So far we have identified Cake, okay, Cake and Matic, okay. Cake and Matic so far are strong against Binance. Now there's another one here that I identified the other day. I believe it's in the red right now. Where is it at? There it is, Solana. Solana against Binance has been doing very well. Now it's dumping today. It's down 8%. Let's look at these techs. They're a buy. Solana's been pulling up. Okay, but this is another one. I don't really know what to do with it. You know, I don't really know. You know, other than hold the coin. But yeah, the techs are looking all right. You know, and I don't live and die by the techs, but you know, when you got like over 10 technicals telling you to buy it, maybe you should pay attention. So, you know, that's another one. So far, Cake. Cake is number one. I don't know what to say, guys. Cake is, I'm about to buy me a little pancake shirt. Okay, and walk around with the pancake. You imagine, like, you know, you try to explain someone that's not in the crypto world, like, yo, what was the lick? How did you come up? Well, you know, I threw it on pancake. You can't make this up, man. 4 months until smart contracts go live on Cardano, and that could always change. Yeah, and I'm not willing to wait around. Another one that was like that, you know, I had all the hype and it was exciting, and, you know, I like this project, Theta. Theta was another one. Theta, everybody, Theta. And then as soon as they announced that they're going to go ahead and delay their upgrade till June or July, I sold. I don't got time to wait around on your cool project, bro. I don't got time for the cool projects, bro. Okay? Theta against BNB. Is it pulling up or not? Let's see. It's a sell, guys. It's a sell. The same thing with the T-Fuel was a sell. You know, I got the node. I got all hype. And, you know, I like the tech. But if it ain't paying the rewards, forget about it. I really like Theta, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. It's one of the projects that... I like the project more than Cake, honestly. But, you know, just because you like it, bro, doesn't mean anything. So there you go. Theta is not doing any numbers. How about Zill? Zill, for a while, I had been staking their Z-Swap. They paid all right rewards. They're a sell. I dumped that bag too. So, I mean, I've been trying, guys. I've been trying to find something else because, like I said, BNB and Cake are not what I wanted to take me to the World Series. But here we are, you know, hitting home runs. Okay, hitting home runs. So what am I going to do? I'm going to kick these people off my team? No. You know, I'm going to look for other players that, you know, are attractive, but I can't find much. The only one I'm looking at here is Matic and Solana. And I'll tell you, I don't even know what to do with Matic or Solana other than hold it and maybe do a little LP, but it's not, I don't think it's Pancake rewards. I'd rather get it from Pancake than Doggy. Yeah, that's obvious. You know, what does Doge do? Nothing. No lie, I've looked through that Cake store a few times. There you go. I'm about to get, I think those shirts are kind of whack. But at this point, they're looking sexy, right? At this point, I mean, I saw they had a shirt with CZ on it, and they put a pancake on his head. You know, that to me is ridiculous, but it's gotten so ridiculous, I may have to do it. Jason says Venus. Okay, I mean, I got them right here on my watch list. How are they against? They're weak against Binance. Sell. Weak again, and I use Venus all the time. You guys know the hustle. And if you don't, let me repeat it to you. I pull out the rewards in Binance and stick them back in Venus. I pull a loan out in BUSD, rinse and repeat. Okay, keep that loan to value at 40%. You're not gonna get liquidated if you keep it at 40. Keep it at 40. Okay, keep it at 40. That's conservative. So if you drop under 40, pull out some more USD, buy more of that coin. If you go over, keep depositing. Don't pay off the loan. Why are you going to pay off a loan in the bull run? Okay, it doesn't make any sense. You keep stacking BNB, and watch that ratio go down. You know, so at one point I was like at 45. Instead of paying off the loan, I just deposited more Binance, and I saw it go down to 45, down to like 47. You see what I'm saying? And now I can pull out more. So, you know, it's about leveraging. In my opinion, for me, this is my personal thing. For me, I'm not telling you guys what to do. You know, I got to pull out the disclaimers out there. This isn't for entertainment purposes because, you know, there's crypto cucks out there. And, they want to point the finger if anything goes wrong. Okay, so I'm not your daddy. I'm not your daddy at all. Okay, contact somebody else. I'm not your daddy. I already got kids to worry about. If that store accepts Cake, it's over. Yeah, that's another one. Poison, you're right. Like that, they got a store out there and they don't even accept crypto. Jason says, really, damn, my heart's broken. Yeah, I like Venus, Jason. I use it every day. Okay, so I'm not a hater, but I'm selling my Venus rewards. I'm not keeping. I'm not stacking. I'm stacking what pays me. Okay, and what's paying me is cake. Okay, another one that I feel like it's going to boom is bunny. Bunny, I'm using the bunny. Obviously, I'm staking the cake over there on the bunny. But I gotta pull rewards for somewhere. And although I do believe maybe bunny has more short-term potential than cake as far as maybe pulling up on Binance, I'm going what's steady and true. Cake has been performing steady, so I'm gonna just keep reinvesting the cake. And then those bunny rewards, there actually is more bunny rewards than cake rewards. I sell it back into BNB, put that back into Venus, rinse and repeat. Crypto cucks, yeah, they come around the chat from time to time. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. The crypto cucks are out there. So Pancake Bunny is another one I'm looking at. And I did a play on Pancake, but way too early. I bought in at 440, a nice bag. I threw like 10 racks at it, and then I lost. But have I dumped that bag? No, because I feel this thing's going to swing back up, which is almost back there. I bought at like 0.74. Yeah, so I basically broke even already, Binance-wise, and made some rewards in the form of WBNB. But, I asked myself, if I would have put that 10 racks into cake, I would have made more, I have decently sized bunny bag all for my cake farm. Yeah, I have a little bag and everything, but I'm selling the rewards. I don't want to stack bunny anymore. I want to stack cake. And again, I think that bunny's going to go up. I think, it's only a matter of time before they get listed by Binance Central Exchange. But, when I'm getting rewards steady, I gotta take a profit somewhere. So, I decide, I'm going to sell the bunny, stack the cake. It's a little bit more conservative, I'll be honest with you. Shout out to Christozilla. I see you out there, Christozilla. Jason says VRT. Which one's that one? Another one that I've been looking at is VeChain. Internet of Things. They've been pulling up to the top 15. I don't know how they're looking against BNB. Let me actually. I don't think I track them over here on TradingView. VeChain against Binance. This is it. Let's see what this is hitting for. Sell. Yeah. I like this project though. I was reading about it. I like it. But again, I put out a challenge out there. Find me something better than cake, guys. For the past 2 weeks, I've been saying that, and people throw me stuff. None of them hold the test. When I start looking into the suggestions, none of them can pass the test. They don't pass the test. They can't beat cake. I haven't found one, guys. So on that note, that's what it is. I'll take a few more comments and questions before I go ahead and tune out. It's always a pleasure. Shout out to Christozilla, Jason, Cam Leb, and the rest of the boomers. Uni version 3 is on the radar big time. Yeah, that maybe do some big numbers there for Uni. Like I said, I think Uni's here to stay. It's the real deal. But I think cake has more volume, if I'm not mistaken. And again, it's not one or the other. It's just Uni shows us what cake can do. So let me tell you guys, before I sign off, about why I am happy today. Okay, the champ, I've been going back to the gym, waking up early, doing my stuff, my strong lifts. I'm back on it, but I'm not going that hard as far as weight. I'm kind of limping in. I'm trying to find my rhythm. And the beef I had with these masks at the gym. How backwards is it to exercise with a mask on? You got to be out your mind to even consider that as okay. But, this world is ass backwards, and that's why the majority of people probably weren't buying BTC or understanding what was going on. But anyway, let's get back to the topic at hand. So I pull up, I left the house early, crack of dawn, I'm driving, but apparently there was a roadblock and, on the way to the gym. So I was detoured towards another section of the neighborhood where I know there's another gym that I heard about that, is more of a bodybuilder, more of an independent gym. And, I had seen them online, and I noticed that people weren't wearing masks. So I was like, is this a sign? I got detoured here, to go, and I'm pulling up to this, by this other gym. I was like, you know what? This is a sign. I pulled up to the parking lot, I grabbed my little mask or whatever, and I walk up in, as I'm walking to the door, you can't really see inside. There's a sign that says, no mask. Excuse me, please wear your mask is what it says. So I open the door, I look in, now one person's wearing a mask, the guy at the front desk, no mask, it's all good. So I'm like, listen, I'm interested in joining. He's like, no problem, here, give me your ID. It's 0 fee to join, and it's $40 a month. I'm like, yeah, sign me up. He didn't even give me a tour of the gym. He didn't try to sell me a personal trainer package. He just set me up and let me go. And it was the results that I needed. And let me tell you guys, it felt so good. It felt so good, guys, to be around people that didn't have masks, that were exercising like it was old times. I'm telling you guys, the happiness factor, the joy that it brought me, is greater than, any fear of contracting COVID or whatever. Fuck this COVID shit. Fuck COVID. Let me be honest. And fuck the masks, for any lack of a better word. And if you believe in that shit, fuck you too, man. Honestly, because this shit, I'm done with this shit. For lack of a better word, the champ doesn't curse or anything, but it's enough. We need to get back to normal out here, guys. This shit is enough. Okay, God give me a sign, kaboom, can resonate totally with you, champ. Yeah, it's enough, guys. It's enough. So you know what? I want to go back to that gym that I was signing up, and not to be a dick or anything, just cancel my membership and letting them know, listen, I'm going down to another gym down the block. Not a person is wearing masks, because it's enough. Fuck that shit. Honestly, 1,000%. I don't curse or nothing. We got little kids listening sometimes, with their family. This show's not for children, but sometimes the family may be listening with their children in the background, so excuse me. But yeah, I'll say it again. Fuck COVID and fuck the masks, okay? And fuck you too if you believe in all that shit, okay? And excuse me to anybody that, may have lost somebody, because I have lost family apparently to that too. But, that's bullshit. Honestly, I miss the days I'm in the tourism industry and I've been hit hard for 1.3. That's enough, guys. This thing has a 99% survival rate. Come on, man. And people are so damn soft. And I told you, it's probably because they've been jerking off to porn all the time. Okay. And they can't do anything. They can't even say no to the masks. But anyway, I'm happy today. I'm using some curse words and stuff like that, but it's ultimately because I'm passionate in how I feel. Fuck COVID, guys. I'm going to say it again. Fuck COVID. And fuck the lockdown and fuck the masks. Hospitals killed people, not COVID. Apparently, I don't know. But listen. It felt good, guys. It felt good. It felt good to be out there without him. And look, no hate on. Listen, if you want to wear a mask, I'm not going to tell you anything about wearing a mask. You do your thing, okay? You want to wear the mask. It makes you feel happy and safe and secure. Then you wear the mask. You do that thing. You do that. You do that, okay? And honestly, we shouldn't even be saying anything against people wearing masks. I say fuck the mask, but if you want to wear it, go ahead. Kaboom, so I had to let that out, guys. I had to let it out because it's enough with this shit. The mask is what's killed you. You're out there breathing carbon monoxide that, you're going to get strep throat. How are you going to be working out and sweaty all with a diaper on your face? Who, come on. But, the world is backwards, and it is. If you want to die wearing a mask, wear it. Exactly. Do it. But enough. We need more people to just say no. That's enough, guys. No, I don't want to wear the mask anymore. You wear it, okay? Not me. And you know what? It's not even about the fight. It's about, go out there and find businesses that are freedom friendly. And I did. So shout out to whoever owns that. I'm not going to even call them out because there could be a hater out there that maybe calls the services or something. I don't even know if it's legal. They can't even shut them down. Census says, I wear a mask when doing demo on my house. There you go. I understand if you don't want that dust in your face, but come on, guys. Thank you, champ. Music to my ear. Shout out to Manuel. Okay, guys. There's a lot of people that are not down with the masks. There's a lot of people that are not down with the vax. Okay, don't let the mainstream trick you. Don't let the mainstream trick you. Okay, don't listen to Obama and Michelle Obama. I heard her on Spotify trying to sell me a vax. Cryptonomicon says, champ, your thoughts on Solana? I already gave my thoughts. I thought it's good, and it's pulling up on Binance. I just covered it right now. It's the last one I talked about. Here in Argentina, kids 6-year-old playing soccer with masks. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And it actually saddens me that, parents would think that's okay. Like, these kids haven't even lived life to breathe fresh air and you're already throwing a mask on their face? Come on, man. These kids haven't even reached, a 6-year-old hasn't even had time 10 years to breathe fresh air and now you're throwing something in his face? What's wrong with you? Yeah, it's sad they're creating a generation of degenerates. Yeah, but you know what? It's up to us to, lead, show, improve, and lead by example. You know what? So instead of complaining and saying things at the gym, this and this and that, I'm going to go. What I did is that I detoured and I went to somewhere else. And I spent my money somewhere else. I go somewhere else. Soul looking like the next comp. Soul's looking good. Namicon, I covered it. And Soy Boys, Biden new health plan, only 4 pounds of red meat per year. I eat once. Yeah, let me tell you, I respect the vegans and the vegetarians because, some of them do that because of the animals and they don't want, animals to suffer. I understand that argument. But don't tell me that red meat's bad for you. Okay, you believe the carcinogen, the cancer stuff, that's BS. Okay, and if they're pushing you to eat less red meat over there, it's probably because you should be eating more. Okay? Shout out to Slowbos. Champ, appreciate you for the honesty. Thank you. I appreciate you, Namicon. There's a war on masculinity, obviously. Why? Because women and children and homos are easier to control. Okay? That's true. Okay? And that's no shade at women, children, or homosexuals, but arguably they're easier to control than straight men. Arguably. Okay? And if you disagree with me, I don't know what to say. Cryptonomicon says still vegan because of the animals. Listen, if you're vegan because of animals, I can't argue with you. Like if you say, look, I want to make my decision because of I don't want animals to die and I'm going to eat this way. But don't tell me that eating red meat's bad for you. Okay? Because you're deciding to go do something else. Okay? Don't tell me that. What you can tell me is like, I don't want to kill an animal. I can respect that. Okay? But don't tell me. Don't tell me a lie. Yeah, especially real man, but there are not many left. Yeah, there's not too many. There's not too many men left out there in the box, guys. Came for the crypto, stayed for the rant. Shout out to Crypto Science. But ultimately, my rant comes from a place of happiness today because I found a gym where not one person was wearing masks. And let me tell you about the selection at the gym, too. Okay? It's a little bodybuilder gym, but there was a lot of, I'm a married man, but there was some good-looking women in there. Okay? So, not that I have an intent to, engage any of these women, but I'll tell you, having nice women around may have you lift some heavier weight. You know what I mean? And that's actually, I think it's scientific fact. I don't have the evidence, but I would assume that a man will probably push more weight if there was women around him. Jason says, by far my favorite tuber. I appreciate you, Jason. We are free to eat whatever food we want depending on our taste, culture, and location, says Census. Christozilla says testosterone levels are continually going down lately. I wonder why. Yeah, I wonder why. It's like, they don't want you to eat red meat, maybe. But anyhow, shout out to Christozilla, Census 2000, Jason, Squares, Slowbos, Josh. I see you out there, and the rest of the boomers out there. Best superfood on this planet to stay alpha, beef liver and sunshine. Changed my life. True natural testosterone booster to thrive, to become leaner, meaner, and cleaner. I don't eat liver, but I heard that it is the truth. Yeah, you're that I've heard, and like in broths too, like bone broths and like things that have a lot of nutrient, like Cryptonomicon says, don't get in trouble, champ. Yeah, no, I mean, like, when I get on these rants, they throw They throw me on some shadow bans and stuff. It's the reason that the champ, like, come on, guys. I got 15,000 subs for the past 3 years. I can't gain any more subs. Why? Because my channel's not good enough? Come on, guys. I've covered some gains here. Okay. I brought value to the table. But it's apparent to me why the channel hasn't grown. I've been speaking too much truth from the beginning. I get it. Always nice to have eye candy. Yeah. So, definitely the selection was really nice out there, and I enjoyed it. So, everybody was in a good vibe, not one damn mask. And listen, if you don't like that, I respect you, okay? And excuse me for, maybe some people disagree with me, and I don't mean to attack your beliefs, but, you got to understand that there's people on the other side here that are like, yo, fuck COVID. I need to go outside and live my life. And the fact is there's just a 99% survival rate. So come on. .06138 with Keg. This thing's a boomer. I'll take a few more comments and questions before I go ahead and tune on this broadcast. But yeah, I'm happy and I appreciate all you boomers. And I'm more happy about finding a gym with no mask than the cake boom that happened over the weekend, guys. And I made so much gains this weekend, and so have probably you guys. But some things money can't buy, guys. All of those gluten, crab, grain, and soy made folks fat, sick, cancer, weak, and sick. They create the problem. You buy, they sell. Right. I recommend, we talked about this before. There's a documentary called The Oiling of America. And it talks about how there has been a plan to remove fats and remove meats from the Western diet and give you more, grain and soy, and ultimately to subsidize the farmers, the corn, the grains, the soy. That's for the farmers to make money, guys. They're subsidized. That pulls more profits than red meat, obviously. But yeah, check that out. You want to eat fatty foods. The fat is where the vitamins are, okay? It's like people that only want to eat egg whites. You want to eat egg whites? The yolk of the egg is where all the vitamins is. And in fact, the yolk of the egg has the most vitamins out of, it's like a superfood. I'm a crypto maskless alpha investor. Shout out to you. Naked Matrix, living life. We in Florida, one of the free states. Shout out to Matrix. Shout out to Florida. Humans thrive on protein and fat. That's true, yeah. But they tell you in the food pyramid that your number one meal should be bread. Guys, the king doesn't eat bread. He eats meat, okay? The peasants eat bread, okay? Think of what the king eats. What does the king sit down to a feast? He eats the meat, the top game, okay? Because he's the king, the top, okay? Have you ever seen a vegan king? I wonder why. Fat is life. Fat soluble vitamins. K2. I don't know how to pronounce clonine, but I know what that is. Yeah, that's all in the egg yolk. Champ's getting gains while he's at the gym getting gains. That definitely was the case this morning. Slobo says, that's why folks look like a pyramid. Yeah, that's true. The pyramid. They hit you with the pyramid out there. Come on, guys. At this point, like, can you believe anything on TV? Like, can you believe anything that was even taught to you in school? Like, anything at this point. Like, you look deeper into anything, it seems like everything's a lie. I mean, there's people out there that seriously think we landed on the moon. Like, come on. Like, I think it's time, guys. I think it's time to watch American Moon, the 3-hour doc. Okay? And come home. Come down to reality, guys. Ain't nobody going up there. There's people that think Elon Musk put a Tesla into space, bumping David Bowie. Come on, guys. Stop it. Stop it, guys. You're being played out there. Shout out to Slowbos, Poison, Squares, the rest of the boomers. I think I'm done with my rants, and I'm going to continue with my day. So if there's no other comments and questions, I appreciate every single one of you maniacs, and congratulate yourselves. Okay, congratulate yourself. You guys are first movers compared to a lot of other people, and you've made some solid gains because most of you understand that becoming your own central bank and betting against this debt, this inflation. Shout out to Manarino. He's the one that, continue to push those ideas. You guys are winning. Yeah, I got to watch that Moon doc. I've not even seen it yet. Let me link you guys. Hold up. Let me link you guys. This is one of the biggest lies. Like, you got to start here. There's bigger ones, but let's start there, okay? Understand that the moon shit is completely a farce, okay? And once you see this doc, like, it's not even the doc. I mean, like, but the doc, I think, brings it home. It breaks it down like a court case. I have it queued somewhere here. I got it queued for you guys. It's 3.5 hours. Okay, and here it is. You know, you can't search for it because this stuff is, you know, either shadow banned or not. But here it is, guys. Watch this when you got some time. Okay, and you know, start with the big lies. This is not the biggest one, but you know, at first is the one that you maybe you could swallow. Okay, and you know, start there. These people are not going to tell you any truth. It's all a show. 0.06117. Shout out to all the boomers there holding the cake. On that note, thank you as well, Slowbos, Jason, all the boomers. I'm out of here. Stay strong. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, crypto's finest, your favorite crypto maniac's favorite crypto maniac, Champagne Crypto. Thank you for boom.